The three Asian tigers. What are the three Asian tigers? The three Asian tigers are the high-growth economies of Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Singapore. Fueled by exports and rapid industrialization, these tigers have consistently maintained high levels of economic growth since the 1960s. They have the most prominent worldwide financial centers and essential hubs for global manufacturing of automobile and electronic components as well as information technology. Why they thrive? These three tigers, also known as the Asian dragons, share a few common characteristics, which are sharp focus on exports, an educated populace, and high saving rates. Not only that, they have proven resilient enough to withstand local crises such as the Asian financial crisis of 1997 and global shock like the credit crunch of 2008. Due to that, the International Monetary Fund includes them as well as South Korea in its category of 35 most advanced economies. Now, let's begin with Hong Kong. Hong Kong has a population of 7.4 million. Its economic freedom is 90.2, which makes them the world's freest economy. It has a GDP of 454.9 billion, boasting a growth rate of 3.9%, according to the World Bank. With a 3.1% of unemployment rate, that indicates Hong Kong has a strong economic climate. Besides that, Hong Kong has a high-quality legal framework which provides effective protection of property rights and strongly supports the rule of law. They have little tolerance for corruption and has a high degree of transparency which enhances government integrity. And as you can see, the picture on the left illustrates the four traditional key industries in Hong Kong that have been the driving force of their economic growth. They are the financial services, tourism, trading and logistics, and professional and producer services. And on the right is a statistic of Hong Kong's real GDP growth. Moving on to Taiwan. Taiwan has a population of 23.6 million. It has an economic freedom of 77.3, which makes them the 10th freest economy based on the 2019 Index of Economic Freedom. Despite its contentious relationship with China, Taiwan thrived over the last 4 decades, and it has a GDP of 1.3 trillion, boasting a growth rate of 2.8%. Its unemployment rate is only 3.8%. And because of that, they are considered one of the strongest economies in the world. Taiwan's dynamic capitalist economy is driven largely by industrial manufacturing, especially exports of electronics, machinery, and petrochemicals. However, demographic challenges for Taiwan include a low birth rate and a rapidly aging population. They have a relatively well-developed investment framework facilitates the flow of goods and capital. And as for 2018, telecommunication, financial services, and utility services are the 3 highest individual paid sectors in Taiwan. Most large government-owned banks and industrial firms have been privatized, and now family-owned businesses are the streamlined economic factors in Taiwan. Lastly, Singapore. Although it has only 5.6 million citizens, Singapore has a GDP of 527 billion in 2018 and a growth rate of 3.6%. Their economic freedom is 89.4, which makes them the 2nd freest economy with a low unemployment rate of 2%. On top of that, they are considered one of the least corrupt nations in the world. Singapore has a notoriously transparent regulatory environment and well-secured property rights, which provide valuable commercial security to the private sector. The main key industry of Singapore would be industrial manufacturing in electronics and chemical, as well as the services industry. Here are a few major linked companies that also played a substantial role in Singapore economy. They are the Singapore Airlines, MediaCorp, ST Engineering, and Singtel. My name is Kur-Ann, and thank you for listening.